Hey guys, Adam from Surfing Dog Training. I'm having to do this video in portrait mode because my phone holder in my car snapped. So I've got it propped up on my steering wheel. I'm just waiting for a client who's coming down from London. Said I'll pick her up from the train station, so I'm just waiting for her. But while I was waiting, I was just on the phone to a lady who's got a nervous dog, and the vet told her to neuter the dog. Now luckily the dog's of a decent age that it hasn't affected the dog negatively, but this is a recurring theme that I'm seeing over and over and over again. Yeah, you take your dog to the vets and vets are telling you to neuter your dog. That's it's going to calm your dog down, it's going to help with the training, it's going to help with the behavioural issues, and the crux of the matter is it simply doesn't, guys. Yeah, there are a few cases where neutering your dog can actually help, but in most cases it doesn't. Yeah, it actually makes the dog worse. So vets don't deal with training or behaviour, they just deal with the health of the dog, right? So they have this fallacy, this myth that they're spreading to people. Yeah, I don't know whether it's being pushed on them by the higher ups or because neutering, Spay and Neuter is such a lucrative business, but basically you take your dog in there, it's got a problem with its ear, and if it's got a set of testicles they want to take it off. You take your puppy in for vaccinations, they're drumming into you, neuter your dog as early as possible, 4 months, 6 months. I mean, this is fucking insane, right? And what's happening is it's actually causing major problems with the dog. Now, seeing dogs day in, day out, yeah, we see a new dog every single day, yeah, and I'm seeing a correlation between dogs that are neutered prior to a year old that have nervous dispositions, yeah, and the common denominator is they were neutered prior to a year old. Yeah, some dogs are lucky and it won't affect them. And again, before I knew any better, before I got into dog training, I neutered, spayed Daisy, my Rottweiler, at 6 months old, and she's had nothing but problems with her back legs ever since. Knowing what I know now, I would never, ever, ever have got her spayed at 6 months. Yeah, I listened to the vets, I trusted the vets, I went with that. I can't prove it, but none of her litter mates have joint problems. The only one that has joint problems is Daisy, and she was the only one that was done at 6 months old based on the vet's recommendation. So vets need to stop telling people to neuter and spay their dogs. Yeah, because the fact of the matter is nearly all of these people I see whose dogs have been neutered, yeah, based on the vet's recommendation, it hasn't helped in the fucking slightest. Yeah, so one of the things you can do, you can get a thing called a teeter test. Yeah, I think I'm pronouncing that right, I'm not sure. It's basically an injection, and it's a testosterone blocker. And what it does is it mimics the effects of a dog being neutered, yeah, for a period of time. Then it starts to wear off, okay, and the hormones come back. Now, if that makes a difference to your dog, you know neutering them will actually help. If it doesn't make a difference to your dog, you know neutering them is pointless, yeah. But if you're going to neuter your dog, yeah, you need to make sure that it is at least of an appropriate age, and I think around 2 years is the minimum that people should be neutering their dogs, personally, yeah. But if it's not broke, don't fix it. So what is the point of neutering your dog? If your dog is sociable, if your dog's friendly, if it's not going around humping everything that moves, yeah, what is the point of neutering your dog? Yeah, you're putting it through a dangerous and needless procedure just because the vet said so. If you've got behavioural issues with your dog, you need to be consulting a professional dog trainer. You don't need to be consulting a vet, okay? Because vets are quick to prescribe medication and vets are quick to tell you to freaking neuter your dog, yeah? And often, like I said, this isn't making matters any better, yeah? So if you've got a dog, yeah, and it's got behavioural issues, the person to contact... Sorry, a message just flashed up on my screen. 13th of January, I'll have to have a look. Yeah, so if you've got a problem with your dog, consult a professional dog trainer. Don't consult a vet for it, because like I said, you go in there with a freaking problem, you get your dog a vaccination, they want to cut your dog's fucking testicles off at the same time. Now, spaying and neutering your dog doesn't make you a responsible dog owner. It doesn't. Yeah, people in rescue will manipulate you into thinking that if you spay and neuter your dog, because there's so many unwanted dogs in rescue, that you're a responsible dog owner, and that if you don't do it, you're an irresponsible dog owner, and that's absolutely bollocks, guys. It really is. Yeah, I know loads of people, including clients of my own and friends of my own, that have intact dogs, right? And they're the most responsible dog owners they know. Their dogs are trained, their dogs are under control at all times. Their dogs aren't running around freaking knocking up dogs or getting knocked up themselves. Yeah, irresponsible dog owners are the reason that dogs are having unwanted pregnancy. Yeah, and at the end of the day, that's an irresponsible person. It doesn't make you an irresponsible person if you don't spay and neuter your dog. It doesn't. Yeah, the thing is, we are being brainwashed via clever manipulation from rescues and from vets into believing it's going to help our dogs, and many times it doesn't. Yeah, some of the most confident dogs I see and the healthiest dogs I see are ones that are intact. Some of the unhealthiest dogs I see are often ones that were spayed and neutered prior to a year old. They have joint problems, they have nervous dispositions. Yeah, so just be aware of next time you go to the vets, if you've got an entire dog and they want you to neuter it, yeah, that don't listen to them. Yeah, if your dog is possessing issues like testosterone-fueled behavioural issues, then maybe consider a teeter test. But don't just blindly go in and spay and neuter your dog and hope it's going to calm down. If you have behavioural issues with your dog, contact a dog trainer. Yeah, because I'm seeing this time and time again. People are wasting their money putting their dogs through a needless procedure, and what it's doing is making the dogs worse. Okay, so that's all I wanted to just quickly waffle on about today, guys. While I wait for a client, she still hasn't shown up. She was meant to be here at 10 o'clock. It's now nearly 25 past 10 and she's still not here. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I just wanted to give you my 2 cents worth on spay and neutering dogs. So have a good day.